Welcome back to Living Local. If you're searching for a qualified contractor to help do some repair work on your basement, you want a company known for more than just swinging a hammer. Reputation is important too. Helitech, a local family-owned construction company, is known for both their great customer service and getting the job done right the first time. Well, joining us is Burke Watts, General Manager of Helitech, which is also this segment's sponsor. Burke, thanks so much for coming in today.
Thank you so much for having us.
All right, so tell us a little bit more about your company and how long you've been in the area.
Sure. So we've been serving the Quad Cities now for 2 decades. So been here a long time, done a lot of work. We look at what we do is we service a customer's home everywhere from the ground down. So first floor and below. So anything in your basement, crawl space, yard drainage, egress windows, all sorts of things.
All different kinds of repairs.
Everything from the floors down.
Okay, yeah, so all different repairs, but you really specialize in a lot of waterproofing, like in the basement, right?
We sure do.
Okay. And waterproofing basement, like I said, that is definitely one of your specialties, but you can also help folks like set up their basement crawl space with maybe a sump pump. Is that correct? How do you go about doing that?
Yeah, so we feel that here in the Midwest, every home should have a sump pump, be it a basement or a crawl space, and having the right one is key because it's the lifeblood. It's kind of like having a good heart or having a bad heart. And so with us, we look at having a good solid pit in place with rock around it so that the water can get into it, it's not clogging up, and that the discharge line, which is the important part because we got to get the water away from the house, is buried and going away from the house at least 15-20 feet.
Okay, and there's different sump pumps to choose from too, right? So, and you can help homeowners with that as well.
Absolutely, yeah. We've been very fortunate. We've put in a lot of sump pumps over the years, and we've learned which brands are the best, and we make sure that we do the right thing for our homeowners and get them the best bang for their buck on their home.
Right. So some homeowners, sometimes they get water in just like maybe one part of their basement and not in other parts. So would you still recommend a sump pump or any kind of waterproofing?
No, it really depends on that homeowner's situation, how that water's coming in, and really about 70% of the jobs we do are only working on a portion of the basement. So if that water is only coming in through a crack in the foundation wall, that's a really easy repair. That's just sealing of that crack, which is a much quicker, less expensive repair.
Right.
Now, if you're getting water down at the base where the wall and the floor meet, then absolutely we would look at putting in a drainage system with a sump pump at that point. But both are warranted for the life of the structure, so you win either way.
Yeah, for sure. So what separates Helitech's drainage material, would you say, from some other systems?
Yeah, I think a lot of it is we as a company have been doing work for 5 decades, so we've really got a good system and process. Our drainage material itself is a proprietary product that nobody else uses. It's called HydroWay drain material, and the benefit of it is it'll never clog. It's a fabric filter. So it's not like a pipe you can go to one of the big box stores and buy. We're putting something in that we'll warranty, we'll guarantee, and we'll stand behind, and we've been putting it in the ground for 5 decades.
Right. You guys are the professionals. You've been doing this. You know what you're doing. If someone has a problem with moisture in their basement, you can also recommend dehumidifiers, right?
Yeah. Okay. So obviously everything that's below our house, be it in that basement or crawl space, we're breathing upstairs, and so having good quality air is a really important thing. And so we install what's called a HydroBreeze dehumidifier. So a little different than what you go buy at a box store. This is a much more of what most people would say commercial grade, right? Higher volume and that. But on the flip side is the system we install will use less electricity than when you'll go buy at a box store. So not only will you make your home healthier and you healthier by good clean air, you'll use less electricity doing it.
All right, let's talk windows.
Okay.
Egress windows. When should homeowners have these types of windows maybe in their basements?
So for you to ever qualify your basement as living space, you have to have entrance and egress out of that. And so if you're going to put a bedroom or a living room or a kid's room in your basement, you really should have an egress window and well down there for the safety, because God forbid you ever did have a fire or something like that. You need them to be able to get out of there and that. And so it's something we've been doing for about the last 10 years. And it provides, you can ask any realtor, it's a tremendous value to your home. So what you spend to put it in, you'll more than get back on the backside. So always look at it before you finish an area of your basement. But if you've already got an area that is finished that you want to classify as living space, let's look at that as well.
Yeah, that's something great to consider for sure. Your company can also help with maybe some bouncy or like sagging floors, which a lot of folks have to deal with, especially in some of the older homes. How do you fix an issue like that?
Yeah, so obviously if you're going through the house and feels a little bit like a wave pool, or the kids run by and the cabinets are shaking, we have a process we do underneath the house where we'll shore up those floors. We use a product called an HSC post, a Helitech support column, that we can go in and put to an existing wood beam and secure the floors, or put some additional support beams underneath there. But we also do things like if you've had termite damage, unfortunately, we can go in and replace floor joists, subfloors, anything in that underside we can take a look at. But yeah, it's one of those things. Don't walk down and uphill all day. Let us get you level.
Well, and it's a safety issue too, for
Absolutely.
sure. Yeah. If someone needs work done in their home, any of these things that we talked about that needs fixed in their home, what's the best way to contact you?
Yeah, so our website's always a great way. There's a ton of great information on there, and it's helitechonline.com. And the benefit of it, you can go there, there's videos and different things to show you what we do and the products that we install, and there's also a lot of how-tos. We really pride ourselves when our home care specialists come out, is that we're going to tell you what we see. If it's something you could take care of yourself, we're going to point you in the right direction, let you do it. We want to be a trusted partner with our homeowners, and so you can find a lot of that information on our website and our social media, and let us help you to heal your home. But if not, we're more than happy to jump in and help.
Yeah, you guys have a great website, and Burke, thanks so much for coming in. Some great information there, some great tips.
No, thank you for having us.
All right, again, this segment was sponsored by Helitech. For more information, you can go to helitechonline.com. We'll also have all those details posted on ourquadcities.com. More Living Local continues after the break. Stay with us.